Hello and welcome to the Costless Titan YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me for the first time ever for an NFL video, I believe, or it's been the first one in a while. I usually do other sports, but I just want to come on here and first announce that I'll be doing Giants content, mostly just recaps, whatever my schedule permits. But yeah, it will be coming. So as you can see in the title, it will be a predictions, NFL predictions for the year 2023. And if to save you some time, I have the Bengals winning the Super Bowl. I have Dallas going 7-10 and missing the playoffs, and who knows what happens to Mike McCarthy and the clown show that is in Arlington, Texas. But yeah, and then I'll tell you who's in the playoffs, the seeding. I'll break down the New York Giants schedule week by week, and also break down the playoff rounds in depth. But let's first start with the New York Giants. I'm assuming this, like I said, I'm planning to do Giants content. So I assume that most of the people watching are going to be Giants fans. And as you can see, I'm wearing one of probably my favorite jersey ever. I rarely wear it because I'm afraid I'm going to get stained. But the Mitchell and Ness, Eli Manning 2007 Super Bowl, an amazing jersey. And it brings back I was 10 years old when they won the Super Bowl. I'm aging myself here, but I was 10 years old when they won. And great memory, great childhood memory. Beating the undefeated New England Patriots was an amazing moment in my life, in my sports fandom for sure. But yeah, I'll rarely wear this, like I said. But I had to bust it out for this special occasion. So let's just get it started with the New York Giants week by week predictions. We start off against Dallas at home. That's going to be a win. Dallas is a clown show. They've been very fortunate that we've been a bigger clown show, but I think week one, it's in a few days. That's going to determine a lot about the Giants season. If we lose that game, I'm not believing in this team whatsoever. But if we win this game, I'm a huge believer in the New York Giants, not just because it's the Cowboys and there's going to be way too many cockroaches, aka Cowboys fans in the New York area that just pop up every year. But the whole Dak Prescott owns the New York Giants is complete garbage. And I'm saying it's not true, but it's Dak Prescott. If you're saying he's as good, half as good as what you guys say, he should be beating the New York Giants of recent years. The New York Giants of recent years was an absolute disgrace, and I'll be the first one to say it. They were fucking garbage, and they pissed me off to no end week after week after week. Go watch Bad Dog Sports. He's one of my favorite content creators here on YouTube. But man, I related so much to Bad Dog. He is the inspiration of this channel. But fucking hell, that guy lost his mind week after week after week. The Giants, they were so fucking miserable. So, yes, congratulations, Dallas. You beat all the time a team that's garbage, a disgrace to New York. But, yeah, things are different now. I believe in the coach. I believe in Daniel Jones. I believe in Saquon Barkley. I like the fact that we finally have stability, and that's the key. That's the key thing here. Games that could be going either way, I'm gonna have the Giants winning most of them, just because I like the fact that we have Wink back, we have Mike Kafka back, we have Dable back. Of course, he's not gonna go anywhere, but the stability is finally here on the coaching side, and it's competent coaching as well. But yeah, week one, that's a win. Arizona, week two, at Arizona, that's going to be another win. But then we suffer our first defeat against San Francisco away. I think that's self-explanatory. San Francisco is a tough, tough team. I have them having a pretty good year. Versus Seattle at home, that's going to be a win. And then we have back-to-back losses in week 5 and 6 against Miami and Buffalo. That's tough conditions. I think in Miami we go to Miami first, so that's a long flight, and then at Buffalo on a Sunday night or a Monday night game. It's going to be a tough one, to say the least. Then versus Washington at home, and we have a homestand, Washington and the Jets, week 7 and week 8. I have a splitting that. We beat the Commanders and we lose to the Jets. The Jets game, that could go either way in my opinion, but I'm going to say Aaron Rodgers, he's going to slice us up like a watermelon, and We're not going to have much to it. And I fully trust Wink's defense, and I like the fact that we got Isaiah Simmons as well. But Aaron Rodgers is just a different breed. He's just a different breed. And you'll see where I have the Jets and everything later on in the video. But then we have to travel to Vegas. I have us winning that game in Week 9. Week 10, I hopefully can go to this game at Dallas. That's going to be a defeat for the New York Giants. I think we split against Dallas. Dallas, as you guys knew, what did I have them at? 7-10. Yeah, it's not good. And the Giants, I'll tell you their final record at the end. So yeah, at Dallas we lose. At Washington we beat them. Versus in Week 12 we have the Patriots. That's going to be a win at home. Then we have Week 13 that we're going to have a bye. We come back and beat the Packers at home in Week 14. Then we travel to New Orleans in Week 15. We win that game. And then Philly, we have to go to Philly in Week 16. We're not beating Philly, guys. It pains me. It really does pain me to say this, but Philly is so fucking good. The roster is just stacked. Jalen Hurts, yeah, he's good. He's good. You can say he's a short-term quarterback, but hey, Dallas fans, because I know this is what you guys say all the time, Jalen Hurts has a way better career than Dak Prescott at the end of the day. Dak Prescott doesn't even know what an NFC championship game is at all. He's a joke, just like your team for all my life. All my life, you guys have been a joke. Week 17, the Rams at home. We're going to win that. And then Week 18, we beat Philly. And I will add, in my simulation or my prediction of the way the season goes, the Eagles are going to rest their starters that game. And the Giants need a win to keep the Seahawks out of a wild card spot. So that's why I have us winning, because it's a must-win situation for the Giants. And so when the season is done, the regular season is done, this is the seedings for the playoffs. So AFC, Chiefs take the North. Chiefs take the North. They don't even play in the North. The West as the first seed. The Ravens take the North in the second seed. Dolphins take the East in the third. Fourth, the Jags take the South. And then the Bengals, Bills, and Jets are your wild card teams in that order. NFC, the 49ers are your number 1 seed, winning the West. The Vikings, number 2, winning the North. Eagles, number 3, winning the East. And the Saints winning the South in 4th place. Saints had a losing record. The South is disgusting. Carolina, rookie quarterback. Saints, they have Derek Carr and okay. Falcons, who knows? Who else am I missing? Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield, that's all you need to say. And Todd Bowles. What a joke. They are fucked. They are fucked. I'm sorry, Buccaneers fans. It's a shame how much of a fall off you've had. But they're the ones that put Todd Bowles as head coach. Like, they haven't seen him, put the Jets into another dumpster fire. The Detroit Lions are the 5th seed, Giants in the 6th seed, and Bears in the 7th seed. I don't know if I said it already, but I had the Giants going 11-6, I believe. I showed it. It'll be in the previous graphic. But I think it was 11. It was for sure 11 games. I don't know if it's 6 or 5. No, it would be 6 games, yeah. 6 losses. And then, of course, Dallas goes 7-10. You're good for Dallas. Oh, man, everyone's going to be going crazy. But, oh, well. It's a perpetual dumpster fire, that franchise is. But, yeah, what do I know? The wild card matchups, we have Cincinnati traveling to Jacksonville. I have Cincinnati winning that game. Buffalo traveling to Miami. Miami gets another one over Buffalo, in my opinion. The Jets at Baltimore. I have Baltimore doing very well, as you can see. But I think the Jets, with Aaron Rodgers, gets a nice road victory. Detroit Lions traveling to the Superdome. It's going to be an easy victory for the Lions. I believe in the Lions. mostly because I like the coach, and Jared Goff looks like he's rejuvenated his career, and they got good weapons. So I just I believe in the Lions, and it's also easier for them because they play in the dome. I think that always suits them. It's why I always like the Vikings as well, who did well in my prediction as well. Just playing indoors, you don't have to play in the snow, and you can really air it out. Do whatever you want with your offense, really. Um, this is probably why I went on a tangent there because I have the Giants and Philly in a wild card game. We're not beating Philly, guys. I'm so sorry. But guys, this could be the game again that redefines what the world thinks of Daniel Jones. I think Daniel Jones getting 11 wins. We're predicted to go. The over underline is at 8.5. For us to clear it that much at 11 is pretty impressive already. But it's just Philly's too good, guys. I love what we're doing at New York, but Philly's just better. I hate it to say it. I hate to say it, guys. But if the Giants win, who knows what happens? Who knows what happens? Because then, as you'll see, I'll bring it up when I do the divisional round. Chicago at Minnesota. Chicago's nice season comes to an end. I think Minnesota at home, they're going to do well. They're going to do well. Divisional round. Cincinnati has to go to the Miami Dolphins. Cincinnati's going to take that game. As y'all know, I have Cincinnati win the Super Bowl. New York Jets go to the Chiefs. I have the Chiefs beating the New York Jets. I'm sorry, Jets fans. I have nothing against you guys. I really wish I could say New York Jets and gets past Kansas City. It could happen. It could happen. I think if you tell Jets fans conference championship, they would be fine with that. But I know, of course, the circumstances being what they are, it's kind of win or bust, and it's such a bad situation to put yourselves in. You're not even a playoff team last year, and then you're just gonna add a cup. You can add some former Packers in free agency, and then just get Aaron Rodgers. I don't know. It might be, and I get he's with his old OC as well. Nathaniel Hackett, I believe, is his name. We'll see what happens. We'll see. But the Chiefs at home, they're kind of unbeatable. You have to be you have to be really, really good to really beat Kansas City at home, or even give them a fight at home. But in the NFC, we have the Eagles going to Minnesota. So this is what I'm saying, guys. If the Giants get past Philly, if it happens, I'm gonna be fucking going crazy. Let's just say that. But if the Giants go past Philly, then I think they could get past Minnesota. Because we beat them last year. I'm sorry, Minnesota fans, but we beat them last year. We only got better. And if Daniel Jones can conquer Philly on the road in a playoff game, then I don't see him struggling with the team he already beat last year. So then I would have the Giants. Of course, this is not my official prediction, but I'm just saying if this happens. But of course, if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle, right? But I would just put that in there. That if the Giants beat Philly, they'll beat Minnesota, and then we're in the conference championship. Against who? Either Detroit or San Francisco. As you can see, I picked San Francisco. Detroit, good season, I would say, making the divisional round of the playoffs. I think any Lions fan will take that, to be honest, and good for them. Really good for them. So the conference championship game, Cincinnati versus Kansas City. I'm going to take Cincinnati. It's the new version of Peyton versus Tom Brady. Whatever rivalry you grew up with when it came to quarterbacks, and you knew they were going to face off in the divisional or the conference championship year after year after year. This is it. Bengals versus Kansas City. And it's going to be good, guys. It's going to be good, but I have Cincinnati going through. I do. I think Kansas City, they're going to be good. I trust Andy Reid, but I think this is going to be Burrow's year. And then an NFC side, possibly the Giants. No, I'm joking. I'm not. I'll stop doing that. But and also, I would probably still pick San Francisco to beat the New York Giants if New York found a way to get to a conference championship. And I'll last mention of my New York Giants. If you told me we're gonna get into a conference championship game, I will literally bite your hand really fast because that means one, two, so three career playoff wins for Daniel Jones. That's already more than Dak Prescott, who's garbage. So, yeah. And then I'll say, hey, have you guys seen the conference championship? Have you seen your team play in the conference championship? Because I already saw them in my lifetime play in two conference championships, but I saw them play in the third one. So, and the reason why I take digs at Cowboys fans is because I live in deep South Texas. Like, literally, I can throw a baseball and it goes into Mexico. That's how close I am to the border. But yeah, Cowboys fans everywhere. Delusional as always, violent as always, punching. No TV is safe around them. And yeah, just a delusional, pathetic fan base. And sadly, my father is one of them. And I told him I was doing this prediction video, and I'll go back on track in a little bit. But I did tell him I was doing this prediction video, and he said, Cowboys Chiefs. And I said, what are you talking about? He said, that's the Super Bowl, Cowboys Chiefs. And I literally was disappointed. My disappointment was beyond belief. I cannot put it into words. The amount of disappointment I felt. This guy's been watching football for more than 40 years, and he's saying Cowboys Chiefs. I told him, get off Twitter, get off Cowboys Twitter, poke your head up into the real world. Dallas stinks. I don't know how many times I have to say this, guys. Dallas stinks. They are, I think, one of three franchises that hasn't been to a conference championship in 30 years or whatever since they won the Super Bowl. In this millennium, in this century, they haven't won enough playoff games to get to the conference championship. I don't know who the group is now, but it's them and Detroit. And we make fun of Detroit for being an absolute dumpster fire. So what does that make Dallas? An equally big dumpster fire. Equally sized dumpster fire. But no one talks about it because the marketing genius that is Jerry Jones, he always keeps his teams in the headlines, and you wouldn't think that they're a very mediocre franchise, very mediocre. You wouldn't think it, but that's the beauty of Jerry Jones. He's good at that. He's good at the business side of football, but as Bad Dog did say in his video, ever since they implemented the salary cap, what has Dallas done? Absolutely nothing. And they will do nothing. But Philly against San Francisco. I have San Francisco beating Philly. San Francisco, yes, you get your revenge against Philly for last year. And it's a rematch of the previous year's NFC Championship game. Super Bowl, Cincinnati versus San Francisco. Joe Burrow's revenge, even though he doesn't have anything against San Francisco. But second time of trying, he wins his first ever Super Bowl. I think Cincinnati's first ever Super Bowl. I don't think they've ever won it. San Francisco, whatever you want to say. Kyle Shanahan chokes it again. San Francisco always loses in the Super Bowl. I think in my lifetime, I've seen the 49ers. They had the one against the Ravens, they lost. The one against the Chiefs, and this would be a third one that I've seen them lose. In my opinion, I'd rather have my team make it to the Super Bowl many times throughout my lifetime. Win or lose, it's whatever. Like, at least we're decent. At least we're better than 30 other teams that year, and that's hard to do in this league. But, yeah, Bengals win the Super Bowl. And that's all I got for my predictor for the 2023 NFL season. If you have anything to say, please dislike the video even. I got my first dislike ever. So I don't really care. Thank you for the dislike. It helps me with in the algorithm. But yeah, comment down below. I'm sure I said some thought provoking things. Maybe pissed you off, especially if you're a Cowboys fan. I'll try to have this video up before Thursday. Today is Wednesday. So hopefully I can edit this pretty quickly and have it up. But yeah, I'm excited about what this season is going to bring. You know, I was going to do MVP and all that, but I think this video is going to be way too long to keep someone's attention span. But yeah, I just want to do records, playoff predictions, who's going to win it. That's all you guys want to know anyway. So give the people what they want. But I appreciate you guys, especially if you made it this far. Please like, subscribe. Like I said, if you're a Giants fan, it would make a lot of sense for you to subscribe. I'll be doing recaps of the Giants games as soon as I can find time. Also, I find a way to watch Cowboy games all the time since I live here locally. So I'll probably be making fun of them once they lose game after game after game after game. So I'm looking forward to it for sure. But that's all I got for this video, guys. I appreciate you for watching. Hopefully I see you again. Thank you, guys. Take care.